Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Human Revolution.
Jensen, what the hell are you doing here? Station's supposed to be off limits to all non-essentials. You don't even fucking work here anymore.
Yeah, man, but
That's
I'm
right,
allowed.
off limits. I heard orders came down from pretty high up. If I had to guess, it has to do with that body in the morgue.
But
he let me in.
he said
Well,
I
maybe
could
we
go.
do need to go through the side.
Well, what happens if I try to open it? Oh,
Oh.
That's right, off limits. I heard
Okay.
orders came down from pretty high up. If I had
All
to
right.
guess, it has to do with that body.
Oh, poor guy. He's like, man.
so let's follow the signage because this game is... That's one of the things that I think I like most. Although it is it's peculiar, right? Because I've mentioned before that of many games that I've played, this one is very thoroughly justified in providing a HUD
Yeah.
because of Jensen's augments.
Mm-hmm.
In many ways, it's also a game that, because of the way that the maps are designed and they're really fully featured, see?
Basement, holding cells, morgue.
Yeah. I actually just followed the signs here, right?
Yeah.
It's sort of a shame because the HUD defeats the purpose
Of the signs, but
of some of the detail that I'm sure they worked really hard on.
I don't know, I guess, but it's like everything in this game. It's just detail on detail on detail.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I think that, if I'm not mistaken, probably more than one person on the design team had, like, an architecture background. And can you imagine having an architecture background, designing a facility to be used by lots of people and then not putting up guiding signage? Can you imagine how, like, nails on a chalkboard that would be? Like, I mean, you might as well put, like, Girly Curls and Comic Sans as your fonts for everything.
That would be really funny.
It would be really
Actually,
funny.
If nothing about this game was changed, if nothing about the production value was different, but if it exclusively used Comic Sans.
No, I like Girly Curls better. I like Girly Curls better as my joke font. Because it's extra. Like, Comic Sans, like, is also, like, overused as bad, too. But I think Girly Curls and Jokerman are my favorite strange fonts. Because, like, Jokerman's not good for much.
You know, I've been thinking about it, and I think part of me still sort of wants to send, like, a warning email to our professors from college, our design professors, because there might be a weird sudden uptick in fascination with Comic Sans and Papyrus
Yes.
About time.
because
The
of a
whole
certain
set guy was
game.
worth to wait for?
Yes.
Tell Manderley I didn't get the memo until I was halfway through the autopsy. By then, it was too late to close him up again.
Right. So you recovered the neural hub?
Oh, and
Tricky bit of
here's
work that
Jensen
was.
not
Few inches
missing a
lower
beat.
and the bullet would have fried more than just the pet
So this guy was expecting
As
someone
it is,
else,
I can't
and
guarantee you'll get
Jensen
anything
just is
useful
like,
out of
oh,
it.
that's
yes,
me.
that is me,
It's
yes.
been modified.
Modified? With what?
Some kind of wet drive. But hey, I didn't look. Ultraviolet means ultraviolet. And I know how touchy you guys get when it comes to matters of national security.
And this guy is just ready to
He's all
be
yours.
done with this,
The house
Yeah,
I
is
he's
think.
like,
attached, but
"Get
I left
me
it in the
outta
skull
here."
as ordered.
Which is probably
Now,
why
if
you
you'll
didn't look
excuse
too
me,
closely
I
at
got paperwork to
Jensen.
fix.
I like his glasses. He's got good safety glasses.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
I noticed that they covered almost all the way to his ear. Oh, that's a little grisly. You can see which ones have corpses in them. And is there a little bit of parallaxing on the feet, or is that just a trick? Because there's definitely like parallaxing on the body itself, right?
I don't know. Maybe we can stop staring at
Okay.
these dead bodies. I know that they're just a representation of the idea of a dead body. And I also know that this is not a pipe. But they are effective. Gosh, what was I saying before? Oh, you said you had mentioned Papyrus and Sans, and how a resurgence of those fonts might hit because of people trying to be funny and trying to reference that. And I think that I was thinking that Papyrus and Comic Sans are not really like the worst fonts. They're just, the reason that they're so famous is because even trained people occasionally think that it's a good idea.
Yeah.
And they occasionally thought it was a good idea just a few too many times.
So the hacker's brain chip. Okay. This unit was implanted in a Purity First terrorist, yes. Aftermarket modification of neural hub hardware is strictly prohibited under the World Health Organization's global directives for implanted technology in medicine. Okay. Yeah. I guess the worst consequence of it is the inducement of... Inducement or inductment? Whatever. It's cybernetic dyscognition disorder, also known as cyberpsychosis.
Boss, I got the neural hub. Looks like it's been
nuts.
modified with some kind of wet drive. Pritchard should have a look at it.
No, don't bring it here. Frank's not finished running his diagnostic, and I don't want to risk connecting any tech to our networks till he's done.
Especially if the tech is military. So what do you want me to do?
Take the hub to your apartment. I'll have Frank contact you there.
Oh, thanks, boss. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick one of these little guys. Because now we have to get up to some extra legal activities.
Some extra legal activities? Like very legal? Are we gonna be really,
Whoa.
really good?
No. In a sense, yes. But because it's I wasn't stuttering before like I am now. It is an extra legal activity.
So it is a very, very legal activity.
No,
Or it is
unfortunately.
very outside of the law.
Right, they cancel each other out, so it's just illegal.
Just illegal.
Just regular old illegal.
We're going to the sewers.
No, I thought that there might be treasure that way, but how
Just
do you
sewers.
wanna do this? We have to go to the second floor. Hold on, let me double check what the objective is exactly.
Don't let
So we have to locate Captain Penn's office. It's on the second floor. We can either try to go up inside the building or outside the building.
In your experience, what is more interesting visually?
Oh. Well, there's a little something that I can show you outside the building. It's a very silly trick that you can physics your way through, which they definitely did on purpose, but
Then I want to see that.
yeah, okay. There's something that I would like to show you, but it might be too far out of the way. It's pretty fucked up, if I'm perfectly honest.
You could
We'll
tell
see.
me a tale. You could go telling tales.
Well, once upon a time, there was a police department that had access to perfectly functional non-lethal weapons and chose not to use them. The end. And then a child was shot and a riot started. Actually, that's pretty screwy now that I think about it. That a police station that was on the end of a PR that was so bad that it has managed to persist to today.
In-game today.
Yeah, in-game today.
Jensen, I have a message for you from one of your former colleagues,
Ah.
a Detective Alexander.
Jenny? What did she want?
She said she could use some help if you can make your way over to Grand River Road. And might I just add, as wonderful as it is to have you back at the office, I am not your personal dating service.
It's not what it's about, Pritchard. We're just friends. And
Pritchard's
she's
got
just
his-
really hot, if I remember correctly.
Pritchard's got his jacket on too tight. Squeezing his noggins.
Now, here's one. There's the other one. Okay.
Hey guys.
Pardon me. Excuse me, everyone.
No big deal. Just picking up
Hey.
this giant. Hey. What is it?
Beers.
Are those even good for anything?
Yeah, they give you a small amount of health. And it only takes up one square of my inventory, if I remember correctly. Oop. Ow. Wrong button. I pressed the jump button and jumped into the electricity.
I really
Instead of
want to
the-
make fun of you, but I'm not going to.
The other way around.
I really want to pick on you for that.
Da-da. And then we
Are you just
Pick
going to
up this.
leapfrog those boxes?
da-da. Da-da-da.
Is there another way to solve that puzzle?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the other way?
Well, I imagine you could be really, really healthy and just run through. There's also, I think,
That's usually my favorite. we have such different strategies when it comes to problem solving. I have just this if I wear enough sweaters mentality to dealing with most things. It's like you're like never get hit, and I'm like you're gonna get hit. I'm gonna get hit. I'm going to drink all of the beers and run through here. Or no, I'll just chug beer while running through this hallway.
Yeah, I think
Like, that's
that
usually-
might do it. It depends on if it has like a stacking effect or not. Mm-hmm. But there's this way, and then I think there's also an AUG that makes you immune to electricity.
I have high craftiness but low finesse. So I might throw both boxes down the hallway and just take breaks, like run through, jump on the box, chug a couple of health whatevers, you know, just take the whole thermos of protein and just and then keep rolling, hop onto the next box so that I don't have to maneuver boxes so much because I could be at this for 3 hours, you know.
There! Haha!
And you not only did not
That
ever,
was bugging me the whole time, man.
but you have stacked them in a stack so neat that the designers of this level would shift it just to make it look more realistic.
I don't know. I
Okay,
could have
they're
gone
not
further
that
in the corner, but
perfectly,
I was a little worried that it was gonna hit the trash bag and then fall over.